Spencer, time for us to focus on Shelton, presented by the good folks at Our Community Credit Union. City Manager Jeff Knighton in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you here. And a couple things to talk about. First, Spencer and I go on a walk in the morning before the show, about 5, to kind of clear out the cobwebs, talk about what we're going to discuss on the program, and certainly have noticed quite a few new business signage up and down Railroad, which is our main walks here.
A lot of coming soon, you know.
Coming soon. That's great.
It is. Very happy about it. Railroad Avenue is the main street of Shelton, and it's terrific to see a lot of new businesses and innovative ideas springing up here in Shelton and taking advantage of what we have to offer.
Yeah, diverse too, as you mentioned, the clinic, and then kind of a nice
the Bard's Bounty,
boutique,
I think,
and then Bard's thing at the old Vern's place. Mm-hmm. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Irish pub opening up as well. That's going to be terrific. I saw that they removed the old signage and are looking to put new signage in. That's going to be a terrific addition for us.
That's awesome. Wow.
They need a home for that Buddha in the window. Take it off their hands.
We'll make sure they know that there, Spencer.
Buddha and, Irish food don't mix.
SheltonWA.gov, great way to get to the City of Shelton's website. And one of the things going on there is information on the 2019 cleanup and the voucher and the program that's happening here before too long. And tomorrow will be the first day for this. If you are in Zone 1, residents of the city should all have received their vouchers in the mail already?
They should have received them Tuesday and or Wednesday, and if you look in the top left-hand corner, I'll just hold this up real quick.
Sure.
You'll see the color there with the zone number and then the dates, and you can find out your zone. It corresponds to the color that you can find on the map at Shelton. Read this, make sure I get it right. SheltonWA.gov/cleanup 2019.
There is lots of information on this website here as we look through the whole of the city with the collection zone maps, and it is broken up into different weekends from this upcoming through the end of August, and that really helps to put the strain down on Mason County Garbage and Recycling, I'm sure.
We did it for a couple of reasons. One, we wanted to give people multiple opportunities and not have to sit in a line for 2 hours in order to take care of the things that they want to take care of, but also to keep the pressure down on Mason County Garbage, who has been a terrific partner to us, and the transfer station where they take everything out. That's weekends are a busy time for them, and we wanted to keep the impact as low as possible.
Well, we were talking this morning about this program. There are some items prohibited, including dirt and rock and concrete and hazardous materials, of course. And you guys want to keep this to as a kind of a home thing. Not this isn't for businesses to start dumping things, right?
That's right. This is set up for homeowners. We wanted to take household garbage and trash, not necessarily construction materials or any roofing materials. We will take carpet, but things like paint we absolutely can't take, and tires we're not able to take as well.
Sure. The 2 collection zones through the city, and you go to the website again, SheltonWA.gov, and look for the cleanup there, are Oakland Bay Junior High and then Bordeaux. And so these will just be like large dumpsters that will be there. Folks will drive up, do it themselves, and
we'll have staff members there. Our partners, Shelton School District has been a terrific partner to us. We're doing the first 4 weekend events at Oakland Bay Junior High, and then the second 4 through the end of August at Bordeaux. And we'll have staff members there from the city on both Friday and Saturday to collect your voucher. And one of the things we want to do with those is to measure how many tons of garbage and trash that we are able to take from folks that bring it down versus how many vouchers we get back.
Sure.
Speaking of revitalizing businesses, which is nice to see, it's sad to look across the street from the studios and just see so many empty storefronts. Do we know anything about a lot of these landlords in Shelton? Are a lot of them present here, living in the community? I know there's a lot of landlords these days that live in other countries too and don't necessarily know the impact of empty buildings back, in the home cities and stuff. But is there any type of incentive or any type of thing that can be done to kind of get them excited to get tenants back in the buildings, or is it because rents are too high? Is it that the buildings aren't in great shape? Is it a combination of all these things? I mean, I look at that property across the street, and I'm thinking there could be a cafe there could be a trinket store, there could be a bookstore, anything could crop up there. What are some of the main things that we could do to kind of get people excited to come back in?
One thing that I'm really interested in is a Main Street program, and that's a national program. It's administered through the state, but they have a set plan that works. I've seen it work. If anybody's traveled to Gig Harbor, they have one of the most successful ones around, and that is a Main Street program. It's how they created the vibrancy that they have downtown, or one of the ways. So I'm very interested in creating that and working with the downtown business owners in order to create that. The other thing is incentive-based. Things like we're working right now on a master fee schedule that our council is going to consider for adoption next Tuesday. And a couple of the things that we've done are keep it simple, just streamline everything. The fee schedule before for the city was, I believe, 19 pages and then 5 appendices.
Wow.
And we've taken all that information. Each appendix was 3 or 4 pages long, just a spreadsheet. We've condensed all that information into 18 total pages, which sounds like a lot, but when you're working with upwards of 30 and you get it down to 18, that's fantastic. Yeah. But that's my kind of my philosophy is keep it simple. Make it easy for people to invest in Shelton, and the fee schedule is just a part of that. And we'll be focusing on some other things too coming up with the code rewrite. The development code rewrite to try to help people invest in Shelton when they want to and when they choose to.
Yeah. Another way to, like you're saying, keeping it simple is with this cleanup program. We were talking just before we started on the big push now with the Officer 2 looking at code enforcement, and this is kind of a better way for folks to take their initiative upon themselves to clean up some of the lots that they have that perhaps have become derelict around neighborhoods that people are really trying hard, it seems, to spruce things up all across the city and reinstill that sense of pride that folks have. And if at times it's waned, perhaps now that with proper code enforcement, and it's not like you guys are coming down and hauling people off, you're able to communicate the code enforcement issues directly and work with these folks, and this helps too with that.
Absolutely. And code enforcement, we'd rather have voluntary compliance.
Sure.
We don't want to come and ticket people and things like that. It's the last thing we want to do. But we're also not going to be focused on, if you have a few blades of grass that are too high, that kind of thing. It's making sure there is pride in Shelton, because there should be.
Yeah.
There people that are from here should be proud to be from here, and people that want to move here should see that pride reflected in what they see when they drive down the street. And there's absolutely no reason why Shelton can't do that.
Yeah.
Now, the Pine Tree had already closed by the time my family and I moved in just over a year ago. This past week, it was a year. We see people on our walk kind of in the background, like in the kitchen there or something, and I've heard rumors online and stuff. Any word on what's happening with that corner? It's a great location for something to open up there. I know there was some type of like a... what was it? The wall
like
was
a
taken
load-bearing
out. Load-bearing wall was
issue.
taken out or something, but... Any word on that, or what's happening there? It looks like something's going on.
Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of contact with the people that own the Pine Tree. I'd be happy to talk to them and help them get to where they want to go. That's one of the things. The other thing, like I said, keep it simple, make it easy, and find a way to get to yes. There are times when we will have to say, you're not able to do that. Somebody wants to open a welding shop in their garage.
Sure.
Things like that.
Sure.
But if there's a way to get there rather than relying only on what is black and white written word, to find a way to get to what somebody wants to do, we're going to find it.
That's great.
That's great, yeah.
Zone 1 starts this weekend and goes through the rest of this month and August as folks around the city are looking to use their cleanup vouchers for free disposal of accumulated household garbage during a visit to the designated collection sites. And that is happening this weekend. Again, Zone 1, and that's the drop-off spot at Oakland Bay. Jeff, good to see you.
Thank you. It was good to see you,
Thanks
too.
For coming on. Yeah.